Seattle homeowners, it is August, and if you've been thinking about selling your home but were wondering when was the right time to do so, the market may be shifting, and I want to share some data with you to help you get off the fence and make that decision. We have had a great run for the last few years, but we're starting to get some early indications that the market is going to be slowing down. Right now, there are mixed signals about whether the housing market is slowing or not. So let's go to the facts and see what the data says. Number one, existing and pending home sales have dropped. Number two, homes are less affordable now. This says 50%. The home payments have gone up 50%. I don't think it's quite that strong. I ran some numbers on an $800,000 house. It's going to cost over $1,000 a month more to make the housing payment than it would have in January. So that interest rate has had a significant impact on affordability even here in our market. 80% of real estate survey respondents said they didn't think it was a good time to buy a house, and 81% think the economy is going in the wrong direction. Housing is now the least affordable it's been since the mid-1980s, and it may be becoming less affordable because they're predicting more interest rate hikes before the end of the year. So while we're seeing more homes that are having to drop their listing prices or which are getting sold for less than the listing price, most homes are still selling for above asking. Here in King County, on average, homes are selling for 102% of the original list price, and some of that has to do with the strategy behind your pricing. So if you're thinking about whether to sell, here's what you need to know. Who you work with as a real estate agent matters more now than ever, because it's not just about sticking a sign in the yard and throwing the property on the MLS. It needs to be strategically priced, strategically positioned, and strategically negotiated. This is not the market for green, part-time, or inexperienced agents. This is the time to be selective about who you work with and knowing that they have a plan in place to market your property, not just list your property. So here's what buyers are feeling. They are tired of making all these multiple offers and not having their offer get accepted. Many people feel like now it's a buyer's market and it's the opportunity to negotiate. So we're seeing a lot more people trying to come in with lowball offers, especially if your home has been on the market for more than a week. So having a strategy for pricing and handling those types of things is very important. In addition, buyers are not excited about rundown homes. If you've lived in your home for 20 or 30 years, even if you did update it back in the day, it probably needs another update if you want it to sell quickly and for top dollar. If financing that is a challenge or lining up the contractors, we're happy to help you get that done. And in addition, we can actually find contractors who will wait to get paid until after the closing date if that's your preference. So if your home is in good condition, marketed strategically, negotiated strategically, it will sell quickly, for now anyway. The negative economy is out there and it's exacerbating the whole situation. Housing costs have surpassed wage growth, and inflation is making things more and more expensive. Today's high inflation rate is really making affordability a bigger concern. However, in being invested in real estate, owning your house is a great inflation hedge as long as you can actually afford to get into the property and stay there. So here in the Seattle area, we're very fortunate. We've been in a market where home prices have gone up 10% a year for the past couple of years. Everybody out there should have a fairly good amount of equity. But we are seeing inventory rising, we are seeing people having to take price cuts, and we are seeing people go out into the market priced lower now than they would have been a couple of months ago. So while we are still in that kind of perfect storm situation where we can sell over list price in a week, the tide is starting to turn. How long will it actually stay that way? Probably not much longer. So if you're thinking about selling, all signs point to the idea that now is the right time to get off the fence, cash in your equity, and get into a new property, which you'll have a much easier time doing in the current market. If you've got any questions, we're here to help. You can find us at HomeProAssociates.com. Otherwise, I'll see you on our next monthly market update. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Emily Cressey, and here at HomePro Associates, we do more.